So today I'm going to show you a video on our commercial pressure washing rig. This is what we use for a lot of our commercial stuff. We go do great big jobs like apartment complexes, condos, and it's mostly for our bigger jobs, big hotels. It's got a little bit bigger water tank on it. It's got a lot more room. Last year it actually had 2 pressure washers. If I had to, I could put another pressure washer on it this year. So this is our commercial truck. We use this truck for a lot of our apartment complexes. We use it for a lot of all that kind of stuff. And the reason why we like to use this truck is because we do have the bigger tank, which in the old days we used to have another pump here, so we was running 2 pumps off of one tank, and we decided just to go back with 1 motor. This truck will have a helper, and that way he can help manage hose. But again, we have a double stack reel of garden hose and window or roof cleaning hose. We have our 200, actually this one will carry a little bit more than 200 feet. Sometimes it'll carry 250 just because apartments are so far away. And we have our window cleaning hose. Up here, on these trucks here, we were having a lot of relay issues with our motors. And so all our relays are in this box and this box to keep them dry. And that helped out a lot this year, so I didn't have a lot of issues. With our water in this tank here, it goes in. We have 2 valves here. And what the 2 valves are, if we want to, one actually goes to about half a tank and the other one goes all the way to the top. We can flow both to help make sure that we got good flow going into it. We also use our switches here. This is where we turn our water fed pole on, and this is also where we turn our roof pump on. Both of these are 75 amp switches, so I don't have to use relays. Over here we have our DI tank again. We do have a 100-gallon soap tank here, and we have our pumps there, which I'll go over there and show it. Our roof pump does come down here, and this is where we can hook into our other pump here. Again, this is our bulkhead fitting that goes into there and then to our soap, so we can use our soap there. Back here we do have the 8-gallon a minute pump, 3,000 psi. This thing's a beast. I love it. You can't beat it. I haven't had no problems out of it. I know some people are saying they're starting to have problems out of the Honda. I haven't had no problems. You can see my plumbing coming out of my tank. I actually had this one here, was for that other pump, so I just left it. You can see here we use a filter so that it gets filtered before the water comes back here. We also use this other line that comes here and it comes down here, and so if we get our hands that we need to clean or not. We did buy these tanks here. They work great. They're 12 gallons. I think they're 12 gallons, 10 or 12 gallons. They're quite a bit. And it'll run all day. It'll run all day. So on this truck here, it'll run all day long. So basically, when we were pulling up into an apartment building, this pump will run, 8-10 hours all day long. So we want to make sure that it has plenty of gas and not running out. We do use this place here to put our surface cleaners on or any extra hose. And then we have our pumps here. This pump here is a 7 gallons a minute, 60 psi, and that's for our roof clean. And this one here is for our window cleaning, which goes up into our tank, comes back out, draws out of the tank, comes here, and goes over to our DI tank. Now, this truck here is I believe it's either 11 or 12 foot bed. So it's pretty long, pretty wide, pretty big. And it's a little bit older truck. It's a 3500, Chevy 3500 with the man killer mirrors and stuff like that. It's an 06 model, so it's got a little over 100,000 miles, but it does good. And that's a 275 gallon tank. Again, we are using the pole up there to hold our water fed pole and Mr. Long Arm just in case we need it.